What's going on, guys? The Iron Jesse here, and welcome back to my new Marvel 2026 reveal video. And today we have official images of the new Marvel Studios Iron Man Mark III action figure from Marvel Legends by Hasbro. So this figure has been officially revealed since 2 months ago. Well, honestly, I didn't see any pictures back in 2 months for the figure himself, but in this month we have official pictures, but now I can see them. So anyways, this figure will cost $28 in the US, and he will release in the US in stores in 2 weeks, which is on February 1st, 2026. So Hasbro did make this same exact figure like this from 2021 from the Infinity Saga lineup in a different design right here, but this time this is like the same replica of the figure, but we have some changes for it. So here we have the packaging itself, which is like the front part of it, just the picture of the from the box that showcases the figure along with his accessories. So it says Marvel Legends series, Marvel Studios Iron Man Mark 1. This is part of the MCU's Infinity Saga movie franchise based off of the first Iron Man movie from 2008, which is part of phase 1 of the franchise. And yeah, I just love the showcase for the figure itself with the blast effect pieces and even the opening slash the repulsor blasting hands. And we have the actual figure himself, which looks pretty good. So yeah, I totally dig the packaging right here. It says it has the Avengers logo, the Black Panther logo, the Black Widow logo, the Captain America logo, and the Doctor Strange logo. So yeah, I just love that same design for the packaging as we've seen for the Mark 50 suit from Endgame Captain America, Iron Spider, and the upgraded Spider-Man suit from Far From Home. So yeah, I totally dig the design for that packaging, and I totally adored it for the figure himself. Here he is along with his accessories. So he does come with 4 accessories, which is the repulsor blasting hands and the blast effect hands, same ones that they added for the Mark 50 armor from Endgame, as well as the Mark 46 armor from Civil War. But this time is in a different color. It is like that silver or translucent blue color scheme that I'm assuming, but still it is very nice. Same replica as the previous ones, but in a different color. If we do get the opening slash the repulsor blasting hands, looks pretty good in my opinion, but it would have been awesome if they added like the peg holes to attach the blast effects hand, since I noticed that you can attach the blast effect pieces on the bottom part of the figure's feet. So it would have been awesome if they added the pegos for both of the hands for the repulsor blasting hands. So even though if they added like 2 more of those blast effect hands to recreate him flying around, that would have been freaking awesome, man. But for the figure himself, looks pretty good. It is the same replica as the 2021 figure, but this time they made the color scheme for the red in that lighter look, since the one from 2021 has the dark red design. But I totally dig everything else for him, since I love the red and gold color scheme for the figure himself. I love the nice design for his helmet, which looks pretty good. And it would have been awesome if they gave us a unmasked Tony Stark Robert Downey Jr. head sculpt for him, just like how they did with the 2021 version, because that would have been awesome in my opinion if they did that for the new one for this year. But at least everything else for the figure looks good, since I love the design for both of his legs with the red and gold paint apps, since they always crushed it with the paint apps for these MCU Iron Man action figures, as well as the comic book ones. So I love the nice look for the arms right here with the red and gold paint apps. And I love the 2 lines for the left to right arm for the gold part, which you can see. I love the lighting detailing for the bottom left to right corner of the chest plate itself, and even the rest of the torso looks pretty good. And I love the gunmetal gray color scheme for the center part for the chest, and even the left to right side with those little circles. And I love the shoulder pad design for the figure itself, looks pretty good. I love the fist clenching looks right there, and as usual you can't swap them out with the repulsor blasting hands if you want to recreate some awesome poses for the figure. So I love the knee pads for the armor itself, since they still crush on that. And again, this is the same replica as the 2021 version. But yeah, at least this looks pretty good. I love the design for the Mark III Iron Man figure, since I love the nice detailing, and I love how accurate this figure really is, because that is how the way he is in the first Iron Man movie in 2008. So yeah, that is just pretty good, and I love the design for the character himself. Now we have a couple of the pictures for him with the poses in the back of him. So we have like one of the posing pictures for the suit itself, since we have the repulsor blasting look, the iconic one. So I love the nice look for the pose for him that you can swap out with the opening slash the repulsor blasting hand, and the fist clenching look looks pretty good in my opinion. And we have the rest of the detailing for the left side of the figure with the torso and the leg itself. Since I love the detailing for the left leg for the figure, which looks pretty nice, and we have some detailing for the right leg, which is like the inner part for it. And yeah, they still crush it with that detailing for it. And I love like the gunmetal gray parts for the chest itself for the left side of the figure, and I love the detailing for the left side of the torso. And they still did a great job with the detailing for the legs right here, the inner part for the right one, and we have like the rest of the detailing for the left one as well. So yeah, very nice right here, since I love the golden stripes for the rest detailing for both of his left to right arm. And yeah, I totally dig the nice detailing, and we have like a bit of the right side of his helmet, which you can see once you recreate that pose right here. And yeah, it looks very great. And this is what the back of the figure looks like. So I totally love the design for the back of the armor with the torso detailing with the red and gold color scheme. And we have the left side of his helmet right here. We do get the same design on the right side for the helmet for the figure itself, since I totally love the detailing on that. I love the shoulder pad detailing for the left arm, and even the right arm with that back detailing looks very phenomenal. I love the back of the legs right here for the left or right leg for the figure himself, since I love the paint apps for the gold color scheme. I also love the detailing for the back of the bottom parts for both of his legs. And yeah, it looks pretty good. And we have the other side, the wrist detailing for his right arm, and we have the knee pad, well, not the knee pads, the elbow pads is what I meant to say, for both of his arms. So yeah, they totally crushed it with that. And yeah, I'm just very impressed by it. So we do get that same design as the 2021 version, but I love the upgrade looks with the light red color scheme, and even like some of the upgraded look for the paint apps for the gold design for the figure himself. And I just totally did the rest of the back of the figure, and I'm just impressed by it. And the final image that I am showing for today is the flying pose for the figure. So yeah, I did mention that you can attach the blast effect pieces on the bottom part of his feet. So this is what the figure looks like once the blast effect pieces are attached to his feet, since there are peg holes on the bottom part of his feet, well, both of them actually, and you can attach both of the repulsor blasting hands slash the opening hands for the figure. So, and again, it would have been awesome if they added like two more to attach them to both of his hands, if they added some peg holes for both of his hands, or some detailing for the repulsor blasting hands, since it would be nice if they add like some white right there. It's just, well, yeah, instead of just plain red is what I meant to say. And yeah, I totally did the arc reactor. I forgot to mention I love the detailing for the arc reactor, so that's what I forgot to mention. But the posing for the figure in that flying look looks pretty good, since yeah, it is perfect. Like once you have like an action figure holder to create that flying pose for the armor itself, like how that happened in the movie after Tony suits up in the Malibu Mansion. So yeah, I totally dig everything else for the figure. It looks pretty great. Since I'll see if I can pick this one up, because I did say I wanted to make more Marvel Legend videos again here on the channel, like the figure reviews for the new characters, like some in like the regular way, like the Mark III Iron Man figure, which is not like part of the Build-A-Figure wave, and some from the Build-A-Figure wave. But yeah, since I know it's been a while since I've made a Marvel Legend action figure review, well, since in last month during Christmas time, since I did review the upgraded Spider-Man suit from Far From Home and the Endgame Captain America figure, because I wanted to bring the Marvel Legend action figures review back on, well, yeah, the figure reviews from Marvel Legend action figures back on the channel is what I'm trying to say. But anyways, yeah, I totally dig everything else for the figure is what I mentioned. That's just pretty much it. So like I said, this figure is going to come out on February 1st, 2026 in the US, which is in 2 weeks for $28. So yeah, I totally dig everything else for the figure. Well, maybe $28 is a fine looking price or so, but at least I totally dig everything else for the figure. Since I love the accessories, it would have been awesome if they added the unmasked Tony Stark Robert Downey Jr. head sculpt, just like how they did with the 2021 version. And even the tank missile accessory, or like the flap parts for the back of the armor, that would have been freaking awesome, man. That would have been awesome to complete the rest of the figure. But at least everything else for him is just pretty good. It is the same replica, but in a repainted, updated look. So yeah, I totally dig everything else for the Mark III Iron Man figure. He looks pretty good since I never owned any of the previous Mark III Iron Man action figures, even the old school ones that are based off of the first Iron Man movie, once that movie releases in theaters in 2008. But I would love to get this one. I would love to buy him, review him on the channel, and add him into my collection. So yeah, he would be a very good fit along with the Endgame Cap and the Far From Home upgraded Spidey figures, since I still have them stored up in one of my shelves. But yeah, this is a very great figure in my opinion. Hasbro did an absolutely nailed the design for him. They totally did a very great job is what I meant to say. So yeah, I totally dig everything else for the figure himself. The paint apps and the accessories, very well done. It's just 100% wonderful, and I totally dig the rest of the figure, and I'm still impressed with it. And he does give me my best interest, and I'm just very impressed how the way he turns out for the lineup itself. So I don't have anything else to say about the figure. I just thought he looked so freaking great in my opinion. So that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new. Hit that notification bell, the same button, and don't forget to Hulk smash that comment section down below. And tell me in the comments what you guys think about the updated version of the figure for the lineup itself. I'll see you later.